course, I am all ears. Guys, you have questions?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead. Spontaneous, by the way. I don't know what questions are.
Please start.
Okay.
Yes. What is importance of learning English?
Importance of learning English for your career. Because I heard that somebody said in the future you must know computers, computer language, as well as international language, which is English. If you don't know these things, you are illiterate person. Understand what I say?
Right.
So you must know the language of computers as well as English to communicate. If you look at everything, Hollywood, English, news, English, everything is in English, you definitely will need it. That's why I think that is very important language, so to speak.
Yeah. Thanks for the answer. I can ask, can you explain what's important of learning English for improve yourself?
You mean improving your personality,
Yes.
your I can tell you something. If, let's say, because technology is improving, developing, right?
Yes.
For example, today we have a powerful platform called YouTube, right?
Mhm.
So on YouTube, because it is like, let's say, American, and Americans are, have kind of advantage because their language is English. So whatever you're looking for, you can find on YouTube. You can listen, you can watch seminars, you can watch public speakers, for example, TED Talks.
Yes.
From economy to politics, from politics to art to everything. So English can definitely help you to improve yourself, as it did for me. I have met, let's say, with a lot of people. Of course, virtually, not face to face. For example, from philosophers to writers, from writers to public speakers, they are amazing, and you learn a lot of life lessons. You learn a lot of perspectives.
Yes.
So obviously, it can definitely help you to improve your personality as well, I would say.
What is the most effective strategy for learning English?
Okay, this is a very common question. I receive it a lot, even online, from different countries. I think we cannot just say a very specific strategy which can work for everybody, because everybody is a different person. You have different psychology, you have different way to learn, okay? I think it is up to you to find how you can learn better. Are you learning by listening? Are you learning by writing something? Writing and repeating. How? Are you learning? For example, I am a visual learner. I have to see it. If somebody says, for example, let's say I'm a student, a teacher here says, I want to teach you simple present tense. For example, 2 options. Option number 1, book. Option number 2, video. I say video because I have to see it. This is my own method, because I know if I see, I can learn better. It is up to you. I cannot say one strategy can work for everybody. It is impossible. I would say. Yeah.
And another question, which kind of mistakes are done for speaking and learning English by Turkish peoples?
Which kind of mistakes?
Yes.
A lot of mistakes.
For example.
This is a very good question. Simply, which is totally normal, can be pronunciation mistakes, can be wrong usage of vocabulary. Why? I realized that generally, of course, Turkish language is a kind of course, a dominant, a powerful language, okay? And you can express your feelings, your, how can I say, your messages easily in Turkish because you're a native speaker. Now, you want, which is normal, you want to talk with at the same level that you are talking in Turkish in English. Understand what I say? I don't want to say it is impossible. It is possible, but it takes a lot of time. I think you have to go to an English-speaking country, stay there for at least 5 years, for 10 years. You talk to native speakers directly, and you learn. You learn by discovering the language. Okay, discovering is different from checking on dictionary and looking up a word on dictionary. For example, how can I say? Imagine you wanna say something. You can say it in Turkish very well, of course, because you know what you're going to say. In English, maybe there isn't such expression. It doesn't exist. Or if it exists, you should find out how native speakers are saying it, telling it in that specific situation. That is discovery. That is discovery. Okay? And of course, there are a lot of examples to talk about it. I don't want to dive into. But this is pronunciation, vocabulary, and of course, grammar. Grammar is unavoidable, and it can happen to everybody, from students to teachers, from teachers to native speakers even. Native speakers make a lot of mistakes. They make a lot of mistakes. But the point is, if you make a mistake, that is okay. If you are aware of your mistake, if you know that, oh my God, I made a mistake, that is okay. But if you make a mistake, but you think that you are right, that is problem.
It's a big problem.
Yeah, it happens. We are not perfect people. We have a lot of things to do, things to think about, and we have a lot of obsessions in our mind, in our brain, everyday daily problems, family problems, personal problems, this, that. So we are not focused, we are not concentrated enough. So this problem, okay, can affect our performances in communicating, in speaking, in writing even, specifically in speaking. Because if you are not focused enough, so your performance actually drops, obviously, I would say.
Right.
So, you have to know what your mistakes are. If you make a pronunciation mistake, but you are aware of that, that is okay. I make a lot of mistakes. Totally okay. Okay? Because we are not actors. Even actors, look, for example, your favorite actor, I don't know, somebody. Your favorite movie, something. On YouTube, type the movie plus bloopers. Blooper, B-L-O-O-P-E-R. Enter. You're going to see those actors or actresses are making a lot of silly mistakes. Silly mistakes,
Yes.
But because of the, cinematic things, how can I say, techniques, they just cut it out, they just edit it out, and you can see the pure, beautiful video, film. Even they're native speakers, they're professional actors, their language is English, they have a lot of experience. They make mistakes because of different factors, stress, excitement, obsession, which it can have a lot of bad effect on our performances, I would say, generally speaking.
Thanks for answering.
My pleasure. Your questions are done?
No.
Okay, please.
I am a student. Actually, I don't like English system for school.
In Turkey.
Yes.
Turkish education system.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
So,
Okay.
what do you think about English system in Turkey?
Oh my God, we have to just. It won't finish in a couple of minutes, but education system is corrupted in Turkey.
Yes.
My own personal opinion, and I think everybody accepts, everybody agrees with me. Education system, is a very very big topic to discuss. In my opinion, throughout my experiences, how can I say? Because I have lived in Turkey for a long time, almost 10 years. Let's say 7 or 8 years, almost 10 years. So I know what is going on in the education system. That is a really big topic. I mean, I don't want to just talk very briefly. Maybe another time we can talk in detail, but I can say one thing. If you want to, how can I say, just have a lovely education system, changing items, in my opinion, will not help. I think education system should be, thrown into the garbage and should be written from scratch. From scratch means from the starting point, from the beginning. Okay, like A, B, C, D, from the very very beginning. There must be some people who are writing these rules from the beginning, considering a lot of factors, considering culture, considering the tempo in big cities, okay? Because everything can affect students' psychology, students' mentality. Imagine you have a kind of intense life and you have to be at a school. Your house is over there, very far, and every day you have this obsession that, oh my God, what will happen in Metrobus? Will be any kind of fight again? For example, I just say, will be any traffic? Can I be in the school on time? So these are some obsessions that a small student, a young student, even the adult, can have in his or her mind. So these things, these obsessions, these excitements can affect the students' performance, students' learning. That was only one of the examples, okay? Yes. The tempo, the culture even. I remember a couple of years ago, I used to work for a school. You call it here like college in Istanbul. They used to say that we are educating the students with iPad. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, yeah. But the reality wasn't like that. The reality was a kind of drama. Do you understand what I say? For example, when the teacher says, for example, turn off your iPads, nobody does that. Everybody is checking social media. Everybody is playing a game. Nobody is focusing, okay? Because it's a kind of, how can I say, excuse for them to open the iPad. And I remember not just me, even other teachers used to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes taking iPads from students, putting them away, and teaching something. The student says, you are taking my iPad? No problem. Telephone. Playing with telephone. It doesn't work. Good idea, it doesn't work, okay? Because I think that is somehow kind of cultural thing. You have to synchronize culture with the education and technology and everything, which is difficult. Another point which I have to say is, the duration of the school, it is a lot. Students go to school from, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 p.m. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is a lot. Yes. A lot, man. And there's no difference between kids and teenagers or basically young learners, very, very young learners. That is big problem. The student is not just a student. The student is a kid. Okay, the kid needs to play. The kid needs to just relax, rather than how can I say, imposing a lot of material, mathematics, this, that, a lot. That is the biggest problem in Turkey.
Yes.
Really long, man. Disturbingly long.
Yes.
That is big problem.
You know.
Yeah, I think the education system should be reformed. Totally reformed. Changing doesn't work. Changing works only for 1 year. Next year again, another problem will come. So you have to reform the whole system, in my opinion.
I have another question.
Okay.
What do you think about Turkish people's English accent?
Nice question. Turkish people's English accent is much more acceptable than lots of countries. I cannot imagine Chinese people. I am not racist, I just tell the truth. For example, I don't know why, maybe because of their alphabet or their form of muscles or something, they cannot, I don't know, I just say, they cannot pronounce the words correctly or in a kind of acceptable way. But if I compare Turkish people, I'm not saying it because I live in Turkey, no, I just tell the truth. When I compare Turkish people, Turkish accent, a lot of bugs here today, to some other European people, citizens like Germany, I talk to lots of Germans, lots of Italians, almost the same. I mean, acceptable. But Indians, oh my God, I cannot understand. I suffer understanding them. And this is not racist. This is the truth. But accent should not be something that you have to be worried about. Everybody has an accent. Go to America, look. In America, there are 50 states, right? Every state has got a different accent. They are Americans, officially, but you cannot understand them. You say, are you American? Yes, of course I'm American. Why? I can understand you. It's your problem. Because they have different accents. Understand what I say? Accent is not important. Should not be important. Yeah, for some people it is important. For as a teacher, I would say it mustn't be important for you. You should improve your pronunciation. If you pronounce, this is water, right?
Yes.
If you say water, if you say water, if you say water, all of them are okay. But if you say water, this is wrong. This is not accent, this is wrong pronunciation. Okay? So generally we have two dominant accents. Let's say not just accent, English, British English and American English. These two are dominant English in the world. Both of them are okay. No problem. Accent is accent. But pronunciation, you have to focus and improve your pronunciation. How can you improve your pronunciation? Don't believe anybody, even native speakers, even teachers. Be friend with dictionaries. I told you a million times, use English to English dictionaries. For example, Cambridge. It is online, it is free. I use it a lot. Generally in my classes, that you see those blue boxes.
Yes.
The information is extracted from Cambridge Dictionary. Why Cambridge? Because it is user-friendly, student-friendly. It is easy to understand. But there are some other dictionaries. For example, Merriam-Webster, you asked me a couple of days ago. That is, of course, amazing dictionary, but the language is very difficult. It is not, I think, it is not suitable for, because you're looking up the definition of a new word, but the explanation is much difficult than the new word.
I saw.
Yes.
How can you understand? You cannot. Because you cannot, you become demotivated.
Yes.
I mean, you need motivation to see, oh, I can understand it. Cool, I love English. I always say, why generally people hate mathematics? If you ask me, I would say, because of the teachers. Not just because of the mathematics, in my opinion, because the teacher couldn't motivate me as a person to love mathematics. That's why mathematics, for example, I say, mathematics has been a kind of trauma in me. English is the same thing. If I cannot motivate students,
Yes.
so that is drama. That is a kind of tragedy. The dictionary should be the same. The dictionary should be understandable so that the student can see, oh my God, I am improving. I can communicate with the dictionary. I can understand the dictionary. Okay? So you can improve yourself. If you don't like something, you cannot be successful in that, in my opinion, my philosophy. If you don't like, let's say, English, it is so difficult to improve yourself. You must love it. You must take it or leave it, my opinion. So, yeah, Cambridge Dictionary, or I would say Longman Dictionary, these two are amazing. Oxford is also amazing, no problem. It is a matter of choice. It is up to you which one you are having a kind of connection, friendship. Just follow. All of them are okay, no problem. But English Dictionary. And one more thing for Cambridge, it has the audio pronunciation. You just click or tap on your telephone.
Yes.
You can listen to the correct pronunciation in British English as well as American English. It is up to you. You can understand how to pronounce the word correctly.
Yes, I tried.
Yeah, definitely try that.
Thanks for answering.
My pleasure. The questions are done, finished?
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys for these questions. I really needed to talk. All right. Until next time, maybe we can say goodbye, right? Take care of
Thanks.
yourselves.
See you later.
See you later, alligator.